What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and I'm on my way back home from dropping off Ailani to school. And I wanted to make this video just to let you guys know a little bit about how my meditation / yoga sequence went this morning. So I use Gaia, which if you guys don't know what Gaia is, you definitely want to check it out. This video is not sponsored by Gaia, but it is a conscious app that has so many different things on there. Like you can literally change your life by listening to some of that knowledge on there. Some of it is so deep that it goes over my head sometimes, and I gotta rewatch it like 5 times to be like, hold up, did he just say what I think he just said? Yes, he did. But anywho, I was doing my yoga sequence, and at the end she basically tells you to calm your mind and allow spirit to give you a message or a word or whatever. Like, just let something come to you. So today the word soft came to me. So I'm like, okay, soft, why? I automatically started to think like I need to be more soft or kind-hearted or something like that. But I was like, let me not, jump the boat, okay? So I went to Google. I typed in definition of soft. Very simple. If you don't know the definition, go to Google. And if you know what it means, but you want to find the actual etymology of the word, you want to go to Google. Because that's one thing that we're not taught, is the etymology of certain words. And if they do teach you, they teach it briefly, so you don't really know where it even originated from, so that you can even figure out what the true definition of it is. So that's a whole nother topic in itself. But when I typed in soft, it gave me like a physical definition of what soft feels like. So it said like easy to fold, squishy or mushy, and then it gave like another definition that really didn't really align with how I was feeling. So I was like, I don't think that's what I should be looking for. So I'm like, maybe I need to look at a synonym of soft. So there was all these different type of synonyms. I'm like, I didn't even knew that was a synonym of soft, but oh well. I seen the word dim. So I was like, okay, dim, that feels like, that ring bells right now, okay? Let me figure out what dim means. So I looked into the word dim, and it said like shadow. Like one of them was shadow or shade, I believe. So I was like, okay, that does make sense, because when somebody says soften the lights or dim the lights, they use that interchangeably. So I was like, okay, maybe, okay, what light? Okay, because I'm like, I'm just going down the rabbit hole. Sometimes that's what you got to do. So I'm just starting to go down the rabbit hole to try to figure out. So I'm like, okay, shadow, dim, shade, what light is dim? So I'm like, okay, well, let's just throw out light for a second, because I'm like, I feel as though I have a high, vibrant spirit. I feel as though, and I know y'all just seen the difference, and y'all gonna see. Like right now, I'm in the shade, okay? Y'all see? I'm not in the shade no more. So that was exactly what I needed for y'all to understand, because it's all about the shadow. It's not even about the light as it shines on you. The light, believe it or not, can be misleading to you and other people. And the reason why I say that is because when everything is sunshines and rainbows, you ain't focusing on what needs to be fixed in your life and within your soul, at the core of the essence of who you are. You're not worried about that. As you guys can see, I'm not worried about being able to see, because I have light. But when I turn this corner and it's a shadow because the building is blocking the sun, it's a different story. When you're in the shade, it gets colder. When you're in your shadow and you start to do shadow work, it gets dark, it gets cold, it gets lonely. And that's what a lot of people try to fight. I'm not one of those people. I realize that if you don't go into the darkness, you will never see the real light. You will never really shine bright, because your shadow is what really needs to shine. You need to be able to shine a light in your shadow, and as you're doing your shadow work. So I say all of that to say, hold up, I got a part. I say all of that to say that it's time for you to go into the darkness, into the depths of your soul, and figure out what it is that you align most accurately with. What is it that you were destined to be in this world? Why do you wake up every day? And it's not to go to work and get a paycheck. That's not why you wake up every day. And I feel as though I've done a lot of work, but this is just a reminder that the work is never done. When we're speaking in regards of your shadow and overcoming and becoming who it is that you were created to be. I did not see somebody in that car. You just scared me. But when you're speaking in terms of your shadow and you're wanting to become who it is that you were actually created to be at your core, the work is never complete. You might heal from a couple of things. As you guys know, there came on here and been transparent about my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, my auntie, my uncle. Like, I came on here and was transparent. But that's only the surface level. My soul has been here for an eternity. And I need to continue to search in the darkness to figure out what it is that I was even brought here in this lifetime to be. So always remember that you don't want to just think through things at the surface level. You always want to go 1 level deep, 2 levels deep, 3 levels deep, and keep digging and digging and digging until you find that one thing that is like, okay, yes, this is it. And the way you'll know that is you'll feel it. You'll literally feel a shift in your energy. But that's another topic for another day, okay? I just got in. I gotta get these kids together right fast and get to work. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, although it was short. I'm trying to keep my videos shorter because I want you guys to listen to the video fully and not get distracted. Sometimes if it's 30 minutes long, you know,